What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your boy Dog from EBF Academy by English Black Friday. And guess what? Today, we're going to talk about relationship. So I have selected 6 phrasal verbs and I'm going to contextualize them. For that, I'm going to tell you a story. Let's go. Back in 2002, I was in high school. Yeah, that was a little while ago. And I met these 2 guys, Brian and Monica. And Brian and Monica, they were my classmates. They were very nice people. And one day we went to a party and I saw Brian and Monica making out. Everybody was looking at them. And actually I felt happy because Brian was a nice guy and Monica was a nice girl. So when they made out, I was just like, wow, that's something cool in there. And after that, after about 3 or 4 months or so, I saw the relationship status on Orkut. Yeah, Orkut back in the day. So they were going out with each other, and it had been like 3 or 4 months or so. But I remember that we had another party, and that's when the problem started. Because, after they had made out that day and they started this relationship, they were going out with each other, I saw Brian cheating on Monica. Yeah, that was terrible. I don't know, man. I mean, that was a stupid thing to do, right? Because, they were a very nice couple together. They were just like 2 peas in a pod. But, he cheated on her. And of course, she would break up with him. So when they broke up, man, I was sad because I saw Brian crying and I saw Monica crying. And I was just like, man, how come like one mistake like that is just like the end of the relationship? But they decided to go different ways. They went separate ways. Brian went on to college and Monica went on to a different college. And after a while, 3, 4, maybe 5 years, they saw each other again. And I think that now, because they're mature, they're adults, they saw each other, they were not actually angry with each other. So then they decided to talk. They had a little conversation, and you know what happened? They ended up making out again. And they started a relationship again. Yes, they started to go out with each other again. But this time, Brian was smart. He didn't cheat on her. And Monica was really smart because, they decided to make up with each other. Make up is because they had a relationship back in the day, and now, after all this crazy stuff, they decided to make up with each other. They were together. And you know what happened? He popped the question last month, and I'm sure in 1 year or so, they will settle down and have, a home together. Maybe they will have children. Maybe they'll have a dog, a cat, or so. So that's crazy, right? They started making out. Then they went out with each other. And then, Brian cheated on her. But then after that, they made up with each other. And now they're about to settle down. All right, let's understand the story with the phrasal verbs. Which are the phrasal verbs that I used in this story? Let's check. All right, so the first phrasal verb that we used in the story was the verb make out. Make out, simples. Se pegar, beijar na boca lá, os caras estão se pegando lá. Hey, you see, they're making out. Beleza? Segundo phrasal verb é o go out with. Go out with é quando essa pegação ali ficou um pouco mais séria. Vocês estão num relacionamento mais sério, estão namorando. So Brian and Monica are going out. Então Brian e a Monica, eles já estão namorando. Saindo juntos, né? Parece que go out é tipo sair, né? Sair com alguém. Mas esse sair é mais sério na língua inglesa. Não é assim, eu tô saindo com fulano ali, sem estar muito sério ainda. Em inglês, go out with já tá sério. Alright, the next phrasal verb is cheat on. What is cheat on? Cheat on é o verbo trair. Pegar alguém fora do relacionamento. Cheat on. Okay? The next phrasal verb was break up or break up with. Let's say that Brian and Monica broke up. O passado do verbo break é broke. Então, o Brian e a Monica terminaram, finalizaram, acabaram o relacionamento. Alright? Well, the next phrasal verb was make up or make up with. Que quer dizer reatar, voltar. Então, eles já tinham terminado lá na história e depois eles decidiram se juntar, voltar, make up. Brian made up with Monica or Brian and Monica made up. Beleza? And the last phrasal verb was the verb settle down. Settle down pode ser acalmar. Põe que a galera tá fazendo uma algazarra lá, uma bagunça. Hey guys, hey, everybody out there, settle down, settle down, settle down. O que é a mesma coisa que acontece em relacionamentos, né? Às vezes a pessoa sai, vai pra festa e faz um monte de coisa e fica com a pessoa aqui, depois fica com a pessoa lá, e aí tem uma bagunça acontecendo. E quando você decide que você não quer mais essa bagunça na sua vida, é isso que eu vou fazer, you settle down, que é o verbo casar, nesse caso aqui. Alright? So, the 6 phrasal verbs were make out, go out, cheat on, break up, make up, and settle down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell down below so you can get notifications. So whenever the video comes out, you'll be the first person to know and the first person to watch it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, don't forget to leave comments in here. What do you think about the story? Do you think Brian and Monica will be a happy couple? Let me know. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Então, o Brian e a Mônica finalmente vão casar! Ei! Qual é a musiquinha da edição? Não.